Hello! Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. Welcome to another edition of Paint and Ponder and the Bird Sanctuary, here with the very talented and insightful Fluffer Squirrel and the weird bird. This is the second half of our first anniversary of streaming.
It is.
The Fluffiversary. The first was the Fluffiversary, and now we're having the NESTAVERSARY.
Indeed.
Very exciting. Very exciting. Just make sure my volume is up. Okay. There we go. Last time we made... Oh, it's upside down. Ha ha ha! Now I don't know where I am. This teal. Which is much more teal now. It's hard to see.
Have you seen apparently an artist has made a new colour?
What?
It's like, I have invented a new colour. It's basically turquoise. Yeah.
So you came up with a new name for a shade and the hue of... Yeah, okay.
Maybe. They found one that wasn't there and filled a hole.
Well, how cromulent of them.
What's cromulent mean?
So okay, so that is a word that was used in The Simpsons that so many people thought was a real word, they added it to the dictionary.
Okay, what does it mean?
Like good, like acceptable. That's a perfectly cromulent word.
Okay.
It's just kind of the same circumstance. This is my first coffee. So.
No, I'm very low energy, I apologise.
No, it's okay. You've had a busy, heavy week. And Brad's here just in time to catch filling holes, so... Thanks, Brad. You always come through for us. Let me, put the timer on.
Happy Autism Awareness Month, everybody.
Oh, yeah. Are you aware of us?
Oh, yeah. There's a channel I'm subscribed to that just does good news.
Oh, I love her channel.
Yeah, no, there's a few channels I watch. This one is
the one
English...
that you showed me I really enjoy.
Yeah, no, this is an English guy.
Oh. Also, hi.
So yeah, I might share that.
You should. Or you could. I think I would enjoy it if you could. I caught myself.
Just for some balance there.
Yeah. Absolutely. Look at how many notes I had for the first stream.
Oh, wow. Did you get to say them all or no? Oh,
No,
is this the first stream we ever did?
Yeah, that was like the notes for myself. Like, don't do this. Be sure to do this.
Was this the first stream we ever did together?
Yeah.
Okay. Wow. And now we just try to be on time.
There's little notes. It's like, remember, back to front.
Wiping. Don't do that. That's bad advice.
It's not what it was.
I've just said if it was, it's bad advice.
It's layering. It's about layering. Work from the back to the front. That's what it was. I read the full sentence. Context is important.
Context is important.
Yeah. And there's like a little note that says, got 100 followers.
That's sweet.
It's just funny to look back on the last year and like, it's been so great.
It has.
Really
It's
don't
been
know
so
what else to
much.
say. And I'm
So much.
think I'm a little sleepy.
Yeah.
Weird today too. And the lad is in court. I've been doing admin for 2 days on making sure everything's organized for the fundraiser. That's been going very well. The mailers are coming today. So I'll be able to start packing everything up and getting it all ready to go. And oh! This just fell at me. Just in case anyone needed a reminder. Could I get your assistance in doing the raffle?
My assistant.
Yeah.
Okay. What do you need me to do?
I don't know how to do it. We have all the names. I just don't know how to do the...
You just Google random number generator.
You're like so impressed. I'm like, let's turn it into a thing. And you're
Honestly,
like, just Google it.
No, I'm so sorry. I am like, I spent so long planning. Wednesday just trying to deal with the energy I had to deal with in the house.
Yeah, I know.
A lot of stuff. I think it's that when I had physio as well. That is.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
And then
even
yesterday, birthday party. So much teen drama. I can't even begin. We'll just leave that in the past there. I'm going to move forward with my life.
It's a new day. It's a new dawn. It's a new day. It's a new life.
We had... Yeah, and then...
Apparently this is extremely aggressive today. This is the second time this has jumped down off of the wall at me.
And picked up Wilson's ashes earlier on. And it was so cute. They've gone like... I'll show you this.
Wilson.
Because I'm going to add his ashes to his friends in like the casket. The box.
Yeah, and then they can be together and they can frolic.
They sent them in this pouch here.
Oh, look at that.
And they sent a little teddy candle.
Oh my god. That's so sweet.
And they sent like a card that has a rainbow on, like Rainbow Bridge.
When Poe passed, they sent me a little Rainbow Bridge, like, wallet card, like laminated card, so I could keep it with me. That was nice.
So sweet.
Yeah, he was a good lad. He was an incredible, one of a kind lad.
They sent me this. Can't see. And they put his little paw print there. And I said to you,
I'll have a moment for Wilson.
This got me before, and it's going to get me again. But they sent a little tuft of hair.
That's a little piece of your boy. And
that just, I don't know why, it just got me so much. I've never had anything like that before. From a crematorium or a vet, or I'm not sure who did it, but it's just so sweet, and it's like, just like an extra touch that
I love that vets put that care into that, because it's really just, I mean, that's how they should do it. I love that they've done that, and it's just a nice touch for one of the most awful things you can go through.
So I'm super low energy today, and it's nothing to do with you or anything, and I'm just really sorry. But I
don't apologize.
So much yesterday, and I was around like just all autistic children, and I just was trying to like be okay for everyone else who was uncomfortable. Cosmic bowling, we went in and it was so loud, and my daughter was just like panic, and I was just I hate being an inconvenience and asking for people to, can you change everything for me, please? That it just makes me cringe to my core. But I had to go and ask reception. I was like, is there any chance you could turn all of the music down, please? And she was like, yeah, sure, no problem. And I was like, really? I was like, thank you so much. So it was still quite loud, you know. It was like air hockey and bowling and arcade and shooting machines and basketball machines, and there's karaoke centres in there. There's just so much, and all of them did really well. But you know, when you just like shutting down, showing that I'm bothered, doing anything is just not an option right now, and I just have to be the best version of a functioning adult as I can be.
Yeah.
So I'm just like exhausted, and I'm so sorry. I'm so grateful. I didn't know you from Adam. I just asked you as an absolute randomer from the internet. We'd seen each other in chats before, and
Yeah, we'd had a couple laughs, but
yeah, I looked still and Sinyan, and you know, seen some of your art, and just reached out and said, look, will you stream with me? You know, this will be a weekly thing. I didn't say to you we're gonna do it for like 2 months. I'm like, no, we're gonna do this every week. And that's that. And you were like, yeah. So thank you for taking that chance on me, and putting all the effort you've put in, and just dealing with my moaning and my preaching maybe a little bit at you to just, you know, take your meds and
you're
eat
helping
and
me.
be nice to yourself. I know I'm a lot to deal with, but that's
I
my
have a
way
lot
of,
to deal with. I was
do you
gonna.
know, I feel like, you know, like when people gift people, I feel like me thinking of things or trying to find the solution for something, I feel like that's me gifting you with knowledge. Do you know what I mean?
It's you being mindful and like participating. Like,
I'm super
mentally.
grateful. I'm super, super grateful for you and everything you've done with me on your channel, my channel, Holly's channel, Keith's channel, Rika's
It's all been
channel, obviously
amazing.
everyone. Are just sending the absolute best we can to Rika right now. Yeah, they need our thoughts and well wishes, but leave them alone also. Just do it in your head.
Yeah. Just send the kindness.
Do it from your heart.
And that's right. Not from your fart.
I'm going to try to put the mic so far away from my snotty nose.
From your heart, not from your fart. And I was going to say, I remember a year ago getting an email from someone asking me to paint and breaking down crying because they asked me to do something. And Mitch had to talk me down and be like, you should do it. It's a really good thing. You'll have a lot of fun. You're always saying you don't have any friends. And so, and so really, like, no, it's just been such an incredible healing, growing, learning, loving, laughing journey over the last year, and I don't see an end in sight, so.
And just for we'll just say for the record, so much stuff that we do is a bit, like Tilty made of this is a bit sign, but we do so many things that are just bits. We get on so well. We are such good friends. I cannot stress that enough. The three of us. And Rika said something really amazing. They put a quote in saying that, does it say friendship without accountability
is based on convenience, not on truth.
Yeah, and that's what I said. What makes our friendship so special is because we built our friendship through accountability, through the accountability group, through
being
saying to each other,
no to.
Yeah, hey, do you really want to do that? I don't really think that is, you know, maybe the best thing to do right now, or do you think you could word that a different way? Is that something you think you'd want to say after a good night's sleep? Maybe, well, you know, we give, so I've asked you to try and keep me accountable to drinking more water, which you've tried. I've done very poorly.
Recommended sips.
I do have some. I will drink.
Xenu wants you to stay hydrated.
Hi Lara, sorry.
Hello everybody in chat. Hello Irish Mart. Brad, I typed a nice comment to you, so you're fine. Laura's here, and we've got Joe, and Nico's here, and I saw April, and
Thank you, Bob.
And Bob, absolutely.
Bob's
I'm just checking it all up now. Yeah, I appreciate all of you so much. Seriously, yeah.
And sometimes, it's hard when you just feel like thoroughly unlikable or disliked. It's hard to, keep going, right, okay, we're going to put these hours away to research and these to plan and this to do the streams and this to do the follow-up talks and see how we can do it better next time. It's really, it's been not easy a lot of times, which I know so many people are in the same boat, and I'm preaching to the choir. But we've done it, and we've kept going, and we're going to keep going. But thank you everyone in the chat. First and foremost, and I'm sorry everyone else, it's the timing. No one else will ever be before Joe. Joe is the OG chat royalty that just...
I remember our first streams, there was 3 viewers, and the only chatter was Joe.
Yeah. Joe was to me what I was to a lot of other people. And Joe's like the honorary fluffer of my channel anyway. Probably the same for yours. But yeah, if it was still just Joe talking to herself, I'm sure she'd be very lonely and may have even left by now. So thank you so much everyone else who's joined Joe and just being such an amazing presence in our life. I need to stop saying ours because
it's true though, because you are saying it on behalf of both of us, because we both do sincerely feel that way. There are no words to express how much this has meant to me. The amount of times I've cried, the amount of times I haven't done something stupid to myself because of the friendship, because of the kindness, the growing, the learning, the education, the work, there are no words. Only toots.
Yes, Joe stuck it out through thick and thin.
Hi, Matt.
The highs and lows. Hi, Matthew.
Matt's Manzanita is turning out so fucking cool. If you have not gone and see that, he started pouring the resin into the burl. Oh my god, he started the emerald green. Oh, it looks so much cooler than I was thinking. I was like, I don't know about the green and the red. Sometimes I like green and red. Sometimes I don't like green and red because it makes me think of Christmas. No, this looks fucking
Trust the process.
Cool.
Trust the process. Trust Matthew.
I'm going to have to show my dad after because it's really neat.
I love resin and burls.
Yeah, my dad just said, I love resin and burls.
Matt's another person who could definitely, I would presume, relate and appreciate what it's taken to get through some of the hard bits. We're talking maybe 9 months, 10 months ago. But there's been psychological warfare behind the scenes.
There has been, yeah.
Matthew has, I think, got through and managed to be persistent by taking necessary breaks and by having boundaries and by saying, I won't engage in this. This is not me. This is not my kind of dance, if you will. He's more of a waltz kind of guy, If you want to go Lindy hopping, you go do that over there. You go do your kicking and not me, thank you very much.
Oh, just
please stop
good,
asking.
Kind lad.
Yeah,
solid
but no,
dude.
yeah, it's been what a year.
Hi, Corn.
Hi, Corn.
I did not check that. Did you put it on the? Did you donate it directly to the? I'll check into that after the live because that's going to derail my brain and I'm going to go right into admin mode and completely forget what we're doing. So I'll let you know. I haven't checked my emails and stuff. So.
And Matthew is the reason I became a mod. He modded me. So yeah, all of the stuff that I did as a mod, that was down to Matthew's gut feeling that I wouldn't be as terrible as I thought I'd be, because I was like, never me, couldn't do it, I'd be terrible.
No, you do great.
But then, as long as you save loads to a note section and you're quick, you can do a lot. And then there's so many more people modding now, which is amazing, because you need lots of people. People take breaks, have diversity, have people
different
who are like
zones.
happy to talk but aren't all like, if one mod leaves, we're all leaving. Like, you know, they can be such a help to a channel or detrimental, and we've learnt that. So again, thank you so much to all of the mods, just not just here but across all of the channels. You guys rock.
Yeah.
Yeah,
all of the
Nico.
people who care. Amazing. And there's a Kate Bush lyric that popped into my head. And you know, it's like, live your life for love. And if it's all we've got, isn't that enough? And I think about that a lot. When we go through tough situations like this, and it's like, you know what, we've got some love, that's enough, we can get through it, we can do this, it's gonna suck and it's gonna be hard, but we've got it and we can get through it.
You're starting to sound like Katy Perry and losing me, but I appreciate the sentiment.
Ew, no, I don't know I don't know any of her music. I barely even... Oh, Brad! He also made a joke about liking water sports earlier, so... No.
Oh dear, Brad.
Yeah, so.
He does get away with a lot today. Okay.
Shall we create something? Do something with color? I'm going to make a paint.
Yeah. I was thinking I didn't have
NESTAVERSARY
Irish Mart on... There's a few people I don't have on my board yet, and it'll actually be the right way around, so I might do that.
I can't say what without context. I can say anything without context.
Which makes it more clippable, doesn't it?
Yet, no one clips me.
Oh, I haven't eaten really. I had potato waffles.
You just made Laura laugh with the...
Don't she though? Like Katy Perry just makes you cringe. It's when she come out of the rocket, you know, the cock rocket.
No.
Jeff Bezos' this penis
Cop rocket? I don't like any of these things that are being talked about right now.
Yeah, so Katy Perry come down from the cock rocket and she sounded exactly how you sounded just then.
Ew!
I just felt love. I just felt the love, and like, we're not just doing this for us, we're doing this for humanity and feminism. It just sounded it like it was going. And I was like, stay with them.
No.
They're not Katy Perry.
I would never. I promise you this.
I mean, it sounded like
it may have sounded like that, but I guarantee it had a Starfleet optimism twist, not a Katy Perry.
I don't want to make everyone feel sick.
Okay, just so you know
about
Starfleet only.
Starfleet twist or Katy Perry's taint, thankfully.
Do I have a tricorder? Yeah, I do.
I don't know what that is, but it sounds awful in a headphone.
I know, that's why I don't open it on stream. Just for you, but I had to because I was very excited, so.
Okay.
Once in a while.
Thank you. Thank you for making it a small debut.
A small debut. April agreed that was beyond cringy.
It was so bad. You know...
Oh, let me turn my stuff around.
You know, like, when something's so bad it makes your butt clench?
Yes. Yeah. the clunch factor. Yep.
Yeah, it was like that.
Okay. I made everybody dizzy. I'm so sorry.
No, I
Did a
think that
little
might have been
flippity
me
flip.
with
Little tilty.
oh, unless we're
Okay,
both just
let me
being
get
terrible.
my keyboard out of the way, and we're going to make. I'm going to make the NESTAVERSARY paint. Here are pigments. Okay. You know what? I'm actually going to give myself the bigger camera view here. There we go. Oh my god, I love this clickety clackety keyboard so much. It's not only is it adorable, it's really comfortable to type on, and it's really satisfying to clickety clackety. And you can, and it's not shitty. And it was like a third of the price of my really expensive keyboard that I got years ago, and works just as well.
Oh, I'm such a tit.
You're not a tit, you're a squirrel.
Okay, true.
Yeah, and it's nice and compact, like my dad said. So it takes up, just enough space that it's usable, but also doesn't take up my whole desk while I'm trying to do all of this stuff. Just move the mouse out of the way here. Okay. Put the microphone in a better spot. Okay. I have this to fill.
Irish Mart, would you like Irish Mart on here or something else?
Oh, now that I have the camera set up better, I might be able to show you the teal properly. How's that?
Come on.
It's still really not wanting to show the proper color in here. Oh, that's kind of better.
Gordon Bennett.
Okay, Nico, Fluffer was just talking about this quote-unquote new color, and who the fuck has the audacity to say, I'm gonna invent a new color that's actually just another name for a hue?
He can shove that up
really?
his Olo. That's what he can do.
Thank you.
It's like how they keep changing plant names. It's the same plant.
Yeah, my dad just said it's like how people keep changing plant names and it's the same fucking plant.
Oh, but did you know there's been a tiny baby, the smallest of the tiniest otters seen, an Asian otter, I believe, and it's the first one that's been seen since the 1800s, and they believed it to be extinct in the wild, but it's not because they seen one.
Oh, I like that. That's good. That's much better news.
It is.
Okay. Okay. Irish said Irish Mart will do lovely.
Okie dokie. Also,
Okay, so Nico said it's way more nerdy than that. It's the only color that activates the M cones entirely. All right, well, Nico, send me a thing about it, and I guess I'll give it a look, potentially, maybe.
Is my
if it bothers me
camera
enough.
mirrored?
Okay, so you read... No, I see it perfectly as it is.
Oh, it's mirrored on my screen.
It's proper on the display. Nico, I read in the retina as in the rectum, so we're on the right track.
Oh, I need to repaint the pink, don't I?
You don't have to.
Yeah, because they spelt royalty royally wrong.
Oh, yeah. It was like you were going to spell royalties and then changed it midway.
But also spelled royalties wrong as well.
Well, the other I could have been the start of the E, and then it got derailed.
I was derailed the whole time.
I'm the derailer. I'm a certified derailer. Ooh, my stomach just grumbled at me. Okay, so I think.
Oh, I just remembered. Did you see the post that Nora put about her shreddies?
No!
She was eating shredded wheat for breakfast.
Right.
And here they say, legend has it anyway, shreddies are knitted by nanas. So I was like, does Nora know that she's actually having a banana nana breakfast?
Oh, that's so cute!
I know.
That's
I didn't
so
want to post
cute.
it because then someone's going to comment being like, is this meant to be funny? Eye roll emoji. And then I'm going to just be like, oh.
No, it's
But I'll just
adorable.
avoid that.
Also,
Just tell you.
fuck CCHR.
Yes.
Take your psych meds.
Please do. This doesn't look as dark.
And I took it with some recommended sippins. I gotta go and grab my distilled water because I found out that it's better to use distilled water to make these. So we have some in the other room. I'll be right back.
Is that just boiled water? Oh, you can still see my blender through the paint. Well,
Okay.
I hope that it goes away.
Distilled water is like filtered reverse osmosis, no particulates, no fluoride, steam distillation. Basically, it's just got it's good for making things and cleaning things with because there's no minerals in it.
Irish Mart is too kind and too sweet.
Oof. Oh, it spilled! How did it spill? Why is it so full?
Oh, I
my
can see
God.
that. Can you see that Nico put in the chat?
I can see the link.
Yeah, you got to click that.
Okay, well, I will when I
Or
can.
copy and paste that
Dad,
into
could you dump
your,
this for me? Actually,
Okay,
never mind.
I'm gonna do it here.
Oh, and this one maybe?
Ah.
While you're at it. Cool, thanks. Okay. I want to look at the Olo. Yellow on the Olo. I hate myself for saying that.
Irish Mart. What's wrong with me? I don't know why I can't just write like a normal person. Well, yeah, probably.
Because you're not a normal person, you're cooler than that.
My hands just don't want to work with fine detailed things.
Sometimes mine are like that too. They're like, nah.
Yeah,
Nah, I'm good.
it's like, if you come in from the snow and they're like frozen cold.
Awesome, thanks.
Might have to get some heavy-duty screws.
Have we got anyone else in the chat? Matthew, would you like to be on here?
Oh, Matt, I think Matt would be a great candidate. I almost should it again and I didn't.
I know you are shoulding yourself a lot, which is lovely, but don't feel bad about it. Just
No,
it's something that I find really helpful in my life, and also
it is
just
helpful.
annoys me if people say it at me a lot.
Yeah, no. It has been helpful because honestly, it does take some of the pressure. Okay, this is gonna sound gross because I'm pouring water into the cup. Okay.
Are you gonna mute?
No,
No.
I can't. My hands are full.
Well, you hate how that spins around.
Yep.
We went to the park yesterday, and that was nice. Does Papa Bird know he's on here?
It's really annoying. Sometimes you don't have the hands up to hold it.
Okay. Gross sound is over.
Does Papa Bird know he's on here?
Oh yeah, Dad, you're on Fluffer's painting they're putting all of our names on it, and you made the board.
We made the board. Nice.
Papa Bird. I don't know if there's anything he wanted there. I'm still working on the wild haggis. That's
We
gonna.
have to get some oversized screws for the door frame there.
Probably.
encompass up here.
Yeah, they're kind of
Up here.
spun out
I'm gonna
like
do the wild haggis. I'm gonna attempt it.
They
Do my
try
best.
to screw and it melts the plastic and the plastic melts on the screw. That happened with one of them. You can tell what's happened.
Hi, hippie chick.
Hello, hello.
Okay. I should
Hippie
put a
chick?
glove on.
If you would like to be up on here, I've just read your thing saying Fluffer, and I just said Fluffer. Sorry. If you'd like to be up on the board, hippie chick, do let me know.
Glove.
Hippie chick's 6 to 9. And Lara, of course, Lara, if you want to. Absolutely.
Lara, the rock
Absolutely,
star.
positively.
Doesn't need a microphone to put the
What's the
cops in their
crunching?
place.
What's the
What?
crunching? Air
What
crunching.
crunching? Oh, that's my dad making a bunch of fucking noise.
Is he eating pork scratchings?
No, he's moving, he's like rotating bins of bolts and screws.
Oh, okay, I
Looking
was
for
like,
the
it
right size of
sounds-
bolt.
I have to go to the
it's
He's gotta
definitely
go get
crunch
some
adjacent.
that are the right size.
yeah. Usually I have one, but I don't this time.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Oh, Brad says, I like Papa Bird because he takes care of Tilty Bird, and Tilty Bird also takes care of Papa Bird as well. So it's the same. It's an equal. It's an equal
It's
care
true.
taking.
Yeah. It's true. So I learned that it's better to mix the pigment with some of the distilled water before you add the other stuff.
I think I might start with the tortoise.
Oh, yeah. Tortoise. I don't know what this color is
Yes.
going to be like.
I really would like colourblind people to have more accessible art supplies.
My partner's colorblind.
And wouldn't it be nice that I just think of Keith trying to like taste what colour it was on the crayons and being
Oh
like,
my
no, there's got to be a better
God.
way. There has to be a better
There's
way.
got to
than
be a
this.
better way. There's got to be. There's got to be a better way.
It does.
Where's my Muller? Where's
Okay.
the Muller?
I'm gonna.
Ah! My Muller! Oh, I found it. We're good. I really like making my own paints. I would look on Instagram and be like, oh, those shiny metallic-y paints are so cool, but they're so expensive. And but I had a bunch of the pigments, so I turned them into paints. And I just love it. This one's quite dark. It's darker than I thought it would be. And it's more matte also. Did I give you that razor blade back? Because I need it.
Yeah. Nope. Put it back. I like my sweet.
Okay. If no one else really wants to go on, I'm not going to force anyone, but do let me know if you do. But I'll probably put it away for now.
Are we missing anybody?
I don't know, but also I don't know. I just want people to want to go on. Put the people who want to go on there.
Yeah.
Just everyone is chat royale.
It's true. Chat Royale. Like battle
No, no.
royale.
No, look. Chat royale. That's what it says.
Oh,
now.
I like that. Yep.
So
good.
quirky.
Just leave it.
Well,
Yeah,
you
I
can't
don't
go on as sexy Brad because you're already on as brother Brad.
Ew. Yeah, you
I'm not
can't
going to put you on
combine
as
those.
Drop Short Media, aka brother Brad / sexy Brad, because that would be very weird.
Yeah, or sexy brother Brad. No, that's not right. That's just not right. It's not Sarah's painting, okay? Come on. I think I need more water.
I do need to do more dots on this F. Sciento piece.
You can work on whatever you feel up to working on. How about that? How's that grab you? You can do tortoise, you can do dots. Whatever your heart desires.
Irish Mark put a comment.
A guy used to work with this colorblind. He effed up drying his hair and came to work with... Oh! Oh my!
No, I should finish. I should finish a piece. I just shitted myself then, but that is the
You
best
just...
thing
I was
to
just
do.
gonna say.
I
My
know.
goodness.
I know, it's gross.
I don't know if it's necessarily gross. I just... We're trying to take care of ourselves.
I haven't really eaten. I need to eat properly.
You should probably eat. If you would like to go and get a snack, that is okay.
I had a milkshake yesterday. It was vegan. But I think it was like a milkshake, a protein shake.
Right.
So I think it had because I wanted... The person in there was so sweet. I was like, do you have vegan chocolate? And he was like, yeah, of course, here. And I was like, do you have peanut butter? Could I have like a chocolate peanut butter shake? And he was like, no, like the norm we're done with this is this. And I was like, no worries at all, I'll have the chocolate, no worries, thank you so much anyway. And he was like, I'll do it for you. And I was like, no, honestly, don't worry. He was like, no, I will. And I swear it was like so delicious.
He was probably
was
thinking
so
about how
good.
good it would be and was like, nah, I gotta make that.
Yeah. So, I think because in like the normal ice cream there was Reese's peanut butter cup ice cream.
Oh.
Gelato, I think actually.
Gelato.
So I think I had
Fancy.
gelato because I had the chocolate, the vegan gelato maybe, and then the peanut butter was like part of like the protein shake. So he just made me my own thing, but it was so filling. Thankfully.
It sounded incredible.
Sorry, my head's not with it. This is not the one. Oh.
No, that's okay. It's Friday. It's been a long week. It's been a long month. It's been a long fucking start of the year. We're doing our best,
I do have something Sciento related that I did want to talk about quick, if that's okay.
Absolutely.
So,
Here, I'll mute while I mix this.
Irish Mart shared a great video earlier. If you're not subscribed to Irish Mart, please do. She shares great stuff as well as uploading herself. And I can't find it. Oh no, there it is. Excuse me. And it is by... Oh, adverts, sorry everyone. It's by Tommy G. And it's this one. Yeah, this one here. Can we... This Scientology one. And I just want to go through the comments quick. Because I was like, oh, whoever
That would be
this guy
amazing.
is.
I haven't seen it yet, but I heard them talking about it yesterday, and I'd love to hear the comments.
Yeah. I wouldn't fancy going to coffee with this guy. But it was a good is it like a documentary it'd be classed as?
People can have good information without being people that you specifically like.
Yeah.
And you can keep those two things separate.
I'll share my private thoughts with you after, and we'll shoot that around.
Exactly.
But yeah. Anyway, some of the comments. So you go on the comments. I'll go on the top comments. So he's just advertising his cult at the start, and then underneath that, someone called Better Chapter says the fact that Charles Manson also deemed it too crazy for him is good enough for me. Every day is a good day not to be in a cult. So yeah, and there's other people under that. Ah ha 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 ha. Well said. That's the difference between a religion and a cult. A cult, more often than not, is founded by people with predatory and malicious intentions, and is headed by people with equally predatory and malicious personalities and motives. So that was just like one comment. Underneath that, someone said we want a part 2. This isn't even scratching the surface. And then someone else has put Tommy G is not thinking of dropping the body. He says, remember this when he inevitably appears in the obituaries, which I was like, oh, that's dark. Someone else says, I am an Amazon delivery driver and I had to deliver to them a lot of time. Deliver to them a lot of them time. Oh, it's wrote wrong. They wouldn't even let me go door to door to complete the deliveries. I'd have about 100 packages regularly for the Celebrity Hotel and Blue buildings, and I was forced to put them in the shed or on a bench while the security would hover over my neck the whole time. Weirdos.
Fucking weirdos.
Yeah. And then someone called Bioheart put, they believe you will put Thetans behind their lines. Lol, 100. The next comment underneath that is the South Park explanation is spot on, and it's hard to believe they're not joking about anything at all during it. And this has 1.6 thousand likes, that comment.
That's a lot. Like, it's getting exposure, and this is great.
And it probably got sued over it too. The legal team won't let them do anything these days. I'm not sure whether that's on about South Park or Scientology, but it's another one. The fact that the creators of that episode had to put a disclaimer to say that just shows you how crazy they really are, and it wasn't just South Park being South Park, because obviously they said this is mostly spot on information, didn't they?
Yeah, they did. They yeah.
Oh, and someone's put, as a hardcore SP fan, I realised that's South Park as well, isn't it? SP and SP.
Oh, ha 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 ha!
Yeah, yeah. And then someone else has put like another separate comment. Nah, I gotta watch this before they get it taken down. That's got 1.8 thousand likes. Someone else has put, as a Clearwater resident, Scientology has ruined downtown. There is no accountability. And with them having council members in their pocket, they are strangling the community even more. Comment under that.
Strangling the community. Perfectly said.
Yeah, someone else has put, stay safe, bro. Scientology doesn't play around. That's got 1.9 thousand likes. Someone else has put, don't forget to include Aaron Cairo from Braille Skateboarding. Dude tanked his entire YouTube channel / skateboard brand by donating all the money made from the channel / brand in order to become the now president of Scientology in San Francisco.
Dude,
He
I
went more
emailed
than a
Tony
decade.
Hawk.
Yeah, I know. He went more than a decade without paying his employees their fair wages and went as far to beg his YouTube fan base for money to keep their warehouse / skate park from being shut down. It's truly a heartbreaking end to one of skateboarding's biggest YouTube channels, all in the name of Scientology. R.I.P. Braille Skateboarding.
Aaron Cairo's a ding dong.
Someone else has put, former Scientologist here. I left not that long ago. I was an OT5, but by leaving and watching multiple people's videos, I'm way better off without it. I'm still being harassed to come back, even when I block their numbers. I don't ever plan to go back.
Oh, I'm so glad.
Someone else has put, I used to patrol in the area of the Scientology building in LA. They were always super paranoid and called on people doing nothing wrong. It was very bizarre. They have insane technology / cameras that they would never let us look at and wouldn't let us look inside the security office to verify the alleged crimes they said were being committed against them. Interesting.
That's an important comment.
Mm-hmm. So, yeah, I just wanted, to let people know. Someone else has put, about 12 years ago, when I was in college, I walked into the Scientology building in downtown Portland whilst visiting family for Thanksgiving break. I walked in and wanted to look around, and the two good-looking women told me I could only come in if I was going to take a test. So I turned around and walked out. I swear to God, like 2 weeks later, Scientology pamphlets addressed to me started showing up at my mom's house. I never gave them my name or said more than 10 words.
That's not terrifying at all.
It's so weird. So weird.
That genuinely makes me wonder if they used facial
Well, yeah.
recognition
The
or
rest of that
followed 'em
comment
home.
chain says, like, someone's put, how do you think they tracked you? Another post, they have facial recognition software and license plate readers all around their properties.
Yeah.
Original poster said, I think they were parked away I was just walking around downtown aimlessly, but it's possible they were nearby. I can't remember. I visited Portland regularly and like to walk around downtown every visit. I figured they must have had some sort of way of scanning my phone or a debit card or something when I walked in the door, or maybe a facial recognition and access to DMV photos. I had a California driver's license at the time.
Yeah.
And then someone's put, yo, that's crazy, man, you dead serious? And the original posters put, I'm dead serious. I walked into the front lobby, asked if I could look around the building, and then walked back out. There wasn't more than a minute. They sent a few pamphlets over the next few months, but then it stopped.
Wow. Wow. I think I need more of this. And that also makes me worry that, like, they have those RFD chip readers when you walk in the door, like he said, that read your debit card or whatever, or your ID.
Another commenter has put, they scanned your driving license or ID without your knowledge. This doesn't surprise me at all. And then someone else put, you should have talked to a lawyer because obtaining your info without permission, I believe, is illegal AF.
Yeah, if they illegally use a reader, that's technically identity theft.
But yeah, there was...
It also depends on the state, though, and what the...
Oh, someone else has put, I got put into a Scientology rehab. They seemed like a regular rehab and offered to spring me from a year in county jail. The judge deferred my sentence pending completion of 1 year in the rehab. I was put through hell in that place. I worked there my last 6 months. The guy who flipped out on you was my boss. The day I went back to court and the judge dismissed the charges, I changed my number, never went back. They tried to fine me for 2 years.
Oh my god. That's so terrifying.
That's so bad. Yeah, that's so scary that the courts are doing that.
That is so disgustingly exploitative on such a deep and insidious level. My god.
Yeah, people are saying...
Oh, did my camera stop?
Yes, it has. Sorry, I weren't looking.
No, that's okay. I just looked myself and I'm like, hey.
People are saying, download this video before it goes off. This video is about to get copyright strikes.
Yeah. They're gonna have like a small collective of people they allow on the internet to like take things down to go and target that video. Okay, I've got to figure out my camera here. What the frig? Oh, my glove.
But yeah, it's quite sad. There's nothing about like any of the protesters. Like they have streets in there, but like no one else gets mentioned.
That's disappointing.
Yeah, Streets is on it. Aaron and Jen is on it. Serge is on it.
Why is my thing not working?
My brain's not working.
Your brain isn't working and my camera isn't working.
Mm.
Brad, it's the video that was linked up above. The Tommy G.
Oh, I'll add it in. Oh, has someone already dropped it in?
I don't know, but I got my camera working. Oh, Joe's got
dropped it. Thank you so much, Joe.
Typical royalty. I don't know if this is mixed enough. I think this might need more binder in it. It's hard because I don't have measurements, so I have to kind of just like eyeball it, like when you're making cookies and you don't
I
have a
forgot
recipe.
to like the live.
Which one?
This one.
Oh,
I know what you mean.
that's okay.
That is bad.
Okay, that seems better. Consistency-wise. I might have used a little bit too much water, but that's okay because that'll evaporate.
Sounds quite thin, this. I'm gonna go red, pink. Oh no.
Oh
Oh
no?
no, that is terrible. That is terrible paint. This is a terrible paint bucket.
Uh-oh.
This is bad paint.
Get it
That's
out of
not the
here.
paint. Not the paint I want. No.
This is not the paint you're looking for.
No, sorry. No, 3.
Okay, I think we've got a proper mix now.
Poor, this bucket stinks.
Ew.
Okay.
What are you looking for?
Big brown bag of fertilizer.
Oh.
Maybe I put it in here though.
Maybe I'll do some white.
Okay. I think I can transition this into the container.
You do that, Sensei.
You know what? It might be better if I use a fucking palette knife instead of doing it all via razor blade, like a ding dong.
Do you watch the shorts of the guy who tells like all the old samurai stories?
No?
You
didn't know
sound
that was
like
a
him
thing.
when he's telling the stories. You speak in the same cadence.
Oh. I like that.
I don't know if it was by purpose or...
No, it's 100% by accident, and I love it.
I like him very much. Do you want me to send you his videos?
Yes, please. I love history told in a soothing way.
The last one I can remember is there was a leader and he said that no one could hurt any animals. Like you'd get sent to this jail, maybe it's like a jail island, but you'd get sent to this place for hurting anything, and you'd have to like tell on people and like try and like just prevent any cruelty to any animals.
I like that.
Or things like people and elderly and children.
Just causing
Like, he was,
harm to life.
yeah, he was very much like all of this abuse and violence is now illegal. So, that was amazing. But then one person killed a mosquito, and then someone told on them for killing the mosquito, and then they got sent to jail for killing the mosquito. But then the judge then turned to the other person who grassed him in and was just like, hey, from your own story, your own version of events, you didn't at all try to save the life of that mosquito. Therefore, you are also...
You're
some
complicit.
of the reason, yeah, you're complicit, and they sent him to jail as well. And then everyone was like, this is kind of ridiculous, and we kind of hate it. And so when he was on his deathbed, all he said was, please keep the laws, please don't be cruel to the animals. And then he died and they were like straight away like, yeah, fuck all the animals. But we
Oh
will
my-
keep the laws about not abusing children and elderly, because that's fair. So
Well, that's
that
something.
that great. I don't know if he was like a samurai king, but that great leader before his time, probably even a vegan, I don't know, but props to him, and shame on the people who decided to start harming animals.
Shame on anyone who hurts animals.
You step backwards. But yeah, I can understand, like...
Yeah, like a
don't know if it was,
mosquito.
like-
Like, I accidentally killed a spider yesterday. That would have put me in jail. I wouldn't have been pleased.
Yeah, very sad. Not good.
You know, you have a problem with your personality when your first thought of going to jail would be, wow, I'd feel bad for everybody who had to be locked up with me.
My first thought is I would miss my daughter and my dogs.
Well, yeah, I mean, aside from the natural first thoughts.
I don't
Aside
think
from
they
the
would.
logic.
I don't think they would care to fit my dietary requirements, even though they are dietary requirements.
No.
I would likely die of dysentery.
I mean,
It's very
Yeah.
sad. I don't
it's
wanna go
not
like
a good
Elvis.
time. What did I say the other day? I was like, I don't want to die on the toilet hating Scientology like Elvis. No, I said, I don't want to die like Elvis on the toilet hating Scientology. That's what it was.
That's the same sentiment.
Yeah. Just worded slightly better. Okay. I don't know about this color. I don't know.
Just wonder what sort of person made a colour was like. I bet no one else has ever made this colour before, and I can patent it. Can you patent a colour?
Didn't that one artist patent the blackest black or whatever?
Well, yeah, but then someone else made the blackest black, and then made it available to everyone except for the person who made the blackest black and tried to make it really expensive.
Oh, I love that. That's a really happy ending.
Yeah, it was.
So,
Do you guys see how fiddly this is now? Like, I've got to be so not shaky, which is not my natural state.
have y'all seen The Pinkest Pink? No, I have not.
Hello, board. I'm not sure if I've seen you earlier in the chat, but hello.
Yeah,
Thank
we're
you.
having a real hard time paying attention to chat today, sorry.
Did everyone like that little comment section? Was that a nice little addition?
Yeah, I liked that. And it's good seeing people have, different perspectives
That
and
knowledge.
different insight. Yeah.
I just thought, what a turnout for people who, like, this isn't their special interest. This isn't, something that they've been, learning about or fighting or engaging with at all. And they just have so much information.
And then having people say, oh, I'm a delivery driver, like that kind of stuff is so fascinating.
Yeah.
Okay, this
Yeah,
is
it's
a
great
pretty
when you
neat
can
color.
Get it out to such a wide audience like that. What is
What
the
do we
pinkest
think of that?
pink? Would that be like a deep, like a pinky pink? Is it like a Barbie pink, I wonder?
Okay, that's a pretty nice purple. I'm not gonna lie. It's like... because of the black undertone, it kind of does like a granulating thing. This is going to be cool for skies and seas. Let me see if it's better. Oh, yeah. Okay. And then as it dries, the, like, purple shift is coming out. Okay, okay,
Oh, hello.
okay. I see you, Purple.
Kenny's first
Hello,
time here.
Kenny.
Thank you for being here.
Welcome, welcome.
The new colour's Olo, like YOLO without the Y.
Is that because there's no yellow in the spectrum? Ah! I don't know if that's true or not. I just had to make a joke.
Well, I think there is yellow in there because it's basically turquoise.
Oh, well, yeah, that would make sense. Fuck.
Do you reckon it's like the most turquoisiest turquoise and he's called it Olo? Got away with it.
Maybe. Maybe. Okay. Where are we at? 111. I can mix another color, and I'd
Yeah, go on.
love to, but I'd really like a coffee. Would you be
Have you got
okay if I
water?
split? I do have water.
Drink your water.
Oh, for fuck's sake. I've only had one coffee today.
Do you really need it really bad?
Kind of. It's okay. I'll wait. I'll be patient. Let me rinse off the mixing stuff. Ooh, and not spill the paint we just spent so long working on. Let's not do that. Okay. Nico, can you make me one?
Uh-huh. Oh, these dots are so hard.
Well, you chose to go with the dots. It's just like me with my leaves. Why do I do this to myself? Why do we do this to ourselves? For the art.
Yeah, the colour is like turquoise and teal. I had the most pretentious little Nepo baby. And it's just come in just so entitled, like, I'm the newest colour, you all need to pay attention to me and coo over me, and it's, no. You're a mix of those two. People have been doing that for ages, mate. Why have I got a problem with this? What is my issue?
I don't know! It's really funny to me.
Do I have difficulties anyway and I'm focusing on this one thing that means nothing because I can't focus on the big things because they'll
I was
hurt
gonna
me?
say, you're being the me in this stream. Usually it's me that has the pedantic thing that I can't stop obsessing over because it's made me irrationally mad for some reason that I don't understand on a deep level.
But yeah, yours is normally like some perceived whatever of that little voice in your head that's just a wanker.
Thanks.
I do get a stick up my ass, but it's normally about an actual thing that really did happen in reality.
Yeah, that's true.
But it's normally something like, your problems are personal, internal problems, but personal problems that you've perceived. You've perceived someone's taken you badly, or you perceived you've said something wrong, or you've perceived that you need to explain more. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You just need more confidence, more therapy, more confidence. My stuff is probably more like sort of, yeah, just more sort of insane. Like, why you... What do I get bothered? Obviously, I had a few problems with things.
This pigment's called Alien Bozos, and I think I want to use it.
Why can't I think anything that I've ranted about? I've ranted about the tea bags when PG Tips changed their shape.
Oh, that was
a
a big rant. That was
I know, I was very upset
yeah,
about that.
I remember that.
It was when things don't do
Teabag
the
gate.
one thing. If things are meant to do one thing and they don't do that one thing well or properly, I get really upset. And every time I'm having a rant, no matter what that is.
Yeah.
If a sharpener doesn't sharpen something, oh, someone's hearing about it, whether they
Well,
have
I
anything
mean-
to do with it or not.
Exactly, because it's not doing the thing that it's supposed to do.
And I was saying to my daughter earlier about the time when my great nana made her debut on Holly's channel. Literally, my nan was speaking to me like I had dementia.
Yeah.
She had concern in her face. She was like, "Who are you talking to?" I'm like, my friend in America. We're streaming. What's streaming?" I was like, "Doesn't matter. My friend in America." She was like, but you don't have friends in America." Like, genuine concern that I've lost my mind.
Yeah,
And I
like
was
she thought you were having a breakdown.
I'm like, "Holly, would you mind saying hello to my nana who thinks I've got an imaginary friend or I'm having a breakdown? Would that? Thank you so much." I mean, I went,
It's one of the
"Hello?
two.
Hello." It's her phone voice.
It's so funny how everyone has a phone voice.
Sometimes I do, and then sometimes I forget. If someone calls me and I'm like, "Yeah." And it always throws people off. And I know I've done it, but I only know I've done it after I've done it. And I'm like, to explain or apologise is going to drag out the awkwardness of this situation. So I'll just
So just
get
bypass
over that.
it.
Yeah, just take a minute just to like reconfigure what they're dealing with, you know. But you actually do, yeah. If someone just fancies being an ass, just answer the phone and go, "Yeah." Just like private
Yeah.
numbers, I do that. Private numbers, yeah.
What do you want?
It is basically,
going
that's what
for?
I'm thinking. But I answer it with my thoughts rather than
And it comes
with
through in the
normal
tone.
etiquette. Well, yeah, because you normally, it's the hello, isn't it? Hello, hi.
Yeah. Or, hello?
Yeah. Or some people might say, "Good afternoon, Miller's household." You know, some people are
Sometimes-
extra.
If it's my stepsister calling, I'll pick up and say, "What the fuck do you want?"
Sometimes if my friend calls me, I'll say, "Bonjour, ça va?" And just act like, and then when all of the French I know is gone, I just speak in a French accent, but she does it back to me.
Ah,
enjoyable.
comment ça va?
Comme ci, comme ça. Like, that's,
Comment t'appelles-tu?
you know, like, that's past my knowledge of French. This is a very basic French, very
Yeah.
heavy on the accent. So yeah, it depends who's calling me. But yeah, private numbers, sometimes I can't be arsed and they're getting that.
I
They're getting
just
that.
let it all go to voicemail, and then if it's worth responding to, I'll call back.
I will never listen to my voicemail, so if you're going to voicemail, it's going to...
I wait for the voicemail to be full, and then I listen to everything, and then it's probably all junk, and then it doesn't matter. And I just delete it all and let it fill up again.
I can't figure out...
Dad,
Gotta be.
would you be willing to make me a coffee?
Sorry, I feel mean. I was just like, no, get your paint, you know, because you might not have time to do another paint otherwise. Sorry.
No, I know.
Should
I'd
I
rather
Uber
mix-
Eats it? What are you going to Uber
No,
Eats? I got
no,
Uber
Nico.
yesterday. I got Uber by myself yesterday for the first time, 2 ways.
Ooh.
It caused me horrific anxiety, but I did it.
I've never been in one.
It is like, "Oh, do you want an Uber? Oh yeah, we can do that. Do you want it in 1 minute or 14 minutes? And
Whoa.
you're like, "Oh, I was kind of looking for like an hour's time, but if that's what we're kind of working with, okay, we'll look closer to the time." So you look half an hour and it's just like, okay, there's one 1 minute away, 3 minutes away, or 27 minutes away. It's like, oh, again, really not. 27 minutes is not helpful. That's too long. 3 minutes will never be there. But it was so panic-inducing.
I don't like that.
Hated it. And then if you can, they said, oh, you can reserve one ahead of time next time, but then you got to pay extra to do that. I'm like, what?
Well, then that's just silly.
Like, why? So now I've got anxiety tax? That's
For
what
real?
You found a way to not only tax my ADHD through my day-to-day life, now I'm paying anxiety tax.
Yeah.
Wow.
So unfair. And then you get to the venue and you pay autism tax.
Oh, yeah.
With the sensory.
I'm a certified autistic now, I guess.
You sure are.
I'm like
Legit.
a recognised thoroughbred, I don't know.
You're like an NHS certified, properly...
The NHS sent its condolences to me, basically.
Yeah, there we go.
Sorry.
Congratulations.
Yeah, you have actually this whole time. Like, soz about the gaslighting.
You know how you were told you were, but you didn't know, but then you told you weren't, but then you didn't know, and it turns out you were the whole time, just like you thought.
No, that's with ADHD. I was told, you got a diagnosis.
Oh, yeah, that's
I was told
right.
98, 97, diagnosis done, dusted.
Yeah.
Take all of the Ritalins. Nummy, nummy, nummy. Gobble, gobble.
Nom 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 nom. Hey, David B. David B's
hello.
here. David and Lisa, they're amazing.
Hellboard, yeah. Halliboard, sorry.
Helliboard. Yeah.
I'm a control freak when it comes to driving, yeah. I wish everyone was so aware they were one slip of the attention away from manslaughter. Like, your drive is a deadly weapon, and I just wish everyone realised that.
I'm so bad about backseat policing when someone's... Because I don't drive, right? And I'm like, hey, it's a 40k zone. Hey, it's a 20k zone. Hey, you gotta slow down. Cops like to stay around the corner. Hey, this is a playground zone, not a school zone, so it goes past to dusk. I know all of the road rules for all of the areas, but I don't drive. And then whenever I'm driving in the car and someone's not doing it...
I wouldn't say you're backseat driving. I'm saying you're reminding people of laws and safety.
That's why I said I'm backseat policing.
Yeah. It's not, It's not backseat driving. I think is really annoying.
Yeah, I'm not
Especially
like,
if
oh,
someone
turn
doesn't
here.
have a
Oh, do
driver's
that.
license.
I'm not like
No
that.
offense.
Because, like,
Or
the person's
just
going where they're going.
Or it's a bit bumpy, or the car's a car. I'm doing the best I can. Do you know what I mean?
You're driving on the road.
Control the roads.
Okay? Yeah.
Or I don't know, whatever. All the other ways burn. It's just like, yeah, like that sort of stuff. It's just like doesn't really need to be said.
Oh, that's
It's a
fine.
medium. It was almost a strong medium.
Yeah, I totally get you. Oh, yeah, and Arya Schmart says, I agree with Fluffer. A vehicle is a deadly weapon. Yeah.
Yeah.
Should I add anything to this, or do we like this color as it is?
The shape of it looks funny.
It looks like almost like a mouse.
It looks like, well, I see like two big buggy eyes and then like a beaky nose and a mouth.
Oh. Yeah, I see the
And it
beak.
looks like a funny face.
It's true. It does. I kind of like it like this, but I don't know if it should have a little more pizzazz, or... Just because I have a color that's kind of similar to this, but... A misshapen mouse.
You could do something else with the other colour, make a different... You could make like a burnt umber. That's a colour, isn't it?
It sure is. Ooh, I could add a little bit of this stuff. This is fancy. Maybe I'll put a little scoop of this stuff in there. Ooh, no, this is gonna have to be its own paint. It's too fancy. But this has red shift in it. I could add some of this.
Who doesn't love a shift?
Okay,
Yeah,
pick your
Nico,
colour.
I sold my car because I fractured my spine at the start of last year, and I hadn't drove it in 6 months, and my back's still playing it. Like, even now, I'm still having to go to physio. I'm still in a lot of pain. I'm now on the floor, back to the OG position of when we started the channel. Just because my back's hurting. This isn't even like a throwback. So yeah, I'm really glad I did that. But now, like, as much as the Ubers suck, like the anxiety of the timing, I just don't know if I could deal with driving again. It's just all so stressful. There's so many other muppets. My granddad always said, like, just you have to pretend everyone else on the road is an idiot.
You do.
Like, that's how you have to think when you're going out driving. That's how you
You have to pay
be...
as much attention as you know that everybody else isn't.
Well, it's not. It's just like, just make that assumption, and it's just safer to make that assumption.
Yeah.
Um.
Okay, this made it kind of pink. Sorry.
These dots are hard to do. They're very tiny now.
I didn't mean to cut you off there. I just was talking to myself about the color.
Oh, no, don't worry.
Okay. It's like the same color, but now it's got like a complex like shift to it, and it's like more zhuzh. It's been zhuzhed.
Oh, this is such delicate work, you know that.
Oh, I know. Oh, Nico, that's so cool. Nico says, I learned driving by an old German guy who ran a driving school with his wife.
Dragon school? Driving. Sorry.
Driving.
Sorry,
I wish there
I
was
don't know
dragon
why.
school.
I was like, wow.
Every German has to go to dragon school. Obviously. Okay, this is a pretty color.
I like walking a lot. That's what I like to do. It's a shame because I can't, get out as much as I like. But
Especially
do
when
you
it's
know
windy.
what? Yogi, who is the biggest, he's my biggest dog. He's my biggest dog. He's such a big boy. He near comes up to my waist. He's such a big boy. But
He's a big boy.
he is the one most people will go up to or not. You don't seem to be afraid of, or my others.
That's
they'll go,
because when you
people
see
say, oh,
his
they're friendly.
face,
He's a
you
dog.
see his face, and you're like, that dog is pure of heart, dumb of ass.
But he was like, I playing with this baby in like a pram thing, and baby keeps like, there's the pram and the baby keeps like sticking its head around the mum to look at Yogi, and then Yogi must be like looking, because I can see Yogi's head tilting, and then you can see this kid clapping and they're laughing. So the speed we're going, we're going to be a little, we're going to catch up to them.
Yeah.
So the mum turns round to be like, what's my baby keep giggling at? And then sees us, and she's like, oh, look at that big boy. And I'm like, yeah. And she's like, oh, hello. And she says to all of her kids, oh, go say hello. And there's like 3 more clung onto the buggy. They'll climb off.
God.
And I'm like, he will lick their face. She's like, that's all right. And he's just like licking all their face. Then this
Just
little
in
baby
heaven.
was looking. He couldn't have been older than 16 months.
Oh,
He couldn't have been older than 16 months.
just a little bit.
And she's just like shoved the pram there. And Yogi's like what, licking her face. I'm like, fucking hell, you're brave. Do you know what I mean? Like, I have full confidence in Yogi because this dog has never had a bad 10 minutes.
But you know that dog. She doesn't know that dog.
Yeah. And it just shocked me. I just couldn't believe it. I was like, Yogi could, and I'm not joking, this is not hyperbolic, this is literal inch for inch. Yogi could have put his whole head in his mouth. This child's head. And I just couldn't imagine.
But he wouldn't do it.
Just being so brave. Being so trusting.
Well, and you know what? You should take that as a compliment towards yourself because you obviously gave her enough confidence in how you presented yourself with your dog that she knew that you weren't an irresponsible dog owner and that she could trust her kids with the dog. You know what I mean?
A huge thing is, as well, about this point, is that Nula has been trained so well to the point she won't go near the kids and she definitely won't lick them because she's been trained there. She's got manners. She's not going to stick her head up anyone's ass, getting a good sniff. She's not going to lick their face because that's unmannerly. But do you think anyone's going, oh yeah, shoving their pram in Nula's face?
No.
Absolutely not. Nula, you know, I will go and check her ears when she's eating. I go stick my hand in her food bowl. I have done since she was a pup. You know, check her ears, put my finger in her ear. You know, just do loads of stuff, not make a big deal out of it. Then afterwards go and give her a treat and say, oh, you're a good girl. Because I was aware, you know, I was basically like a daycare. All of my friends would drop their kids here, you know, summer holidays. And these were all younger kids.
And you needed to make sure.
So I just felt like I needed to do that. To just have, you know, just ensure that nothing was going to happen. Again, if you don't teach your dog how to react in the moment, how do you know that they know how to react? You just don't.
That's very smart.
Yeah, so, well, I had a pit bull before, didn't I? So I had to, like...
you had to learn this.
Yeah, the police were on my ass about it. Not that I didn't anyway. They were just like, oh, if he does anything... I'm like, yeah.
Yeah, I get it.
But he, like, would bark and bite on command. I was like, look, he bites on command. He is never going to bite unless commanded so. I am never going to command him to do so. And they were like, fair enough.
Boom.
If he did anything, this would be on you. I'm like, of course it would be on. It'd be on me anyway, but yes, I accept that.
Yeah, like...
So yeah, I didn't teach Nula to bark or bite on command because I just didn't feel it necessary, and I've never like roughhouse played with Nula. Where my dog before Tyson, I got him, I rescued him, so I didn't know what he'd been through. He looked like he'd been through hell, but I just need to protect myself with him as well. Like before I knew what a sweetheart he was.
Look how cool that looks dry.
Oh, that's lovely.
And then this is the one that I just made.
Oh, if you use the two of them,
and then that's the Flufferversary.
It's beautiful. Even the three of them. But imagine the night sky you could do with the three of them.
Right?
Yeah.
I'm really happy with this. It turned out really interesting.
Like a moody night sky.
Yeah. It's going to be good for some sky ships. I really like how this pinky color came out. It's so much more complex than it'll show on the camera. But there's gold and pink glitter, and then there's a bit of a red shift to it as well. It's not quite dry, so it's going to... Yeah, sunset on the water! Yes, helleboard! That's totally what it's giving me. It's giving me beautiful sunset over a lake that has, you know, Excalibur hidden inside of it. You know what I mean? Like,
It's giving me laying on a beach in like the Bahamas. You've got like a pina colada in hand, if that version pina colada, if you will.
a Shirley Temple.
And you're just seeing this beautiful sunset. But,
I love that.
or maybe like Jamaica in October. That's what you could do.
Ooh.
That's like hurricane season. So that's what you could use the black and the pink for. That'd be pretty boss.
I love that. Okay, I was not expecting that one to be like one of my favorites that I've mixed so far, but honestly it is. It turned out really pretty. And you know what? I think I've got time to mix one more if I'm quick.
Oh my goodness. Are
Which would
these
be
going to
pretty
be
cool.
for sale or are these for you?
These are just going to be used, but if anybody wants me to paint them something with a specific color, please let me know.
Do you know when you're doing more that will be for sale?
Well, I did them for sale before, and people were like, I'd rather you just make stuff with them.
Yeah, but you can like, you know, they're going to last, aren't they? So you could like keep them.
Oh,
If you still
yeah.
have some for sale, then you could list them on like your fourth
Yeah.
wall, is it?
Coffee, the buy me a coffee.
Buy me a coffee.
Yeah, the fourth wall is more for like the prints, but the coffee
Oh,
is where I
okay.
have all of my scans
My brain's not
and stuff
working.
available.
As I was saying to you the other day, like the masking, and if someone's like, "What do you mean by masking?" Go onto the live, go onto the fundraiser live. See me on with Lara, Scotty, Sticker Trick. I was masking. I was so nervous. Just every fibre of my being didn't want to repulse and repel
Yep.
them or myself later on that night when I, just not being able to get sleep, because I'm just like, cringe. Like, just act fucking normal. Just smile. Just try and be... Do you know what I mean? Not weird.
Yes. Oh,
Try
believe
and not
me, I was doing
pick
the
your
exact
hair.
same thing.
Because whenever my hair's out, that's like my comfort. Like, I'm like, grab it, squeeze it, roll it, play with it, check it for yogi hairs. Like,
during the fundraiser, I was doing the same thing, and I guess Mitch was watching from upstairs, and he could tell that I was like pulling on my hair, and he came down and gave me a pat on the shoulder because he could tell that I was like
down.
Yeah.
That was so sweet, because I was like, that wasn't Papa Bird, that was Mitch, and that was really like, I'm like, I wonder.
Yeah, he could see
me,
it on. Yeah.
Okay, a part of me wondered if you hear a thud come up. Do you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know if he was feeling okay or what, but that is so sweet.
Yeah.
What a sweet lad.
It meant a lot to me, and also just the fact that like he knows like what I start doing when I start getting anxious.
And he's watching you, like.
Yeah,
The fact that you're like, I wonder if people in jail could put up with me. And then you've got someone there who loves you so much that he wants to watch you for like the 2 hours a week that you're not with him. Like,
I'm literally
is
with him
beautiful.
for every second of every day aside from that, yeah.
But also, I hate it, and can you two not, please?
Oh my god.
Like, have some dignity, please. Some people are sad and lonely, and just respect that, please.
I'm so sorry.
Some people are with shit partners.
It's true, and I apologize. And I
Thank
believe
you.
that all of your hearts and your parts deserve the best.
Please don't wish anything on my parts.
No, I say that your hearts and parts deserve the best.
I feel like you're thinking about Fluffer's bits, and
I really was.
Request you not to. I respectfully request you not to think about.
Should I make a
talk about,
blue?
Send anything to my bits.
Let's
Regards
make
from
this
my
weird
bits.
blue. Why not? Everybody's got them.
What?
Bits?
No, I have the bits of a Timu Richard Iowadi doll. Nothing.
It would just be smooth. Yeah.
It's just like curious of how do you pee? I have no bits.
Yeah.
Oh, no
You would just
holes
look and be
fluffer.
like,
That's what they call me.
Why would you ask?
Don't they?
Yes.
You say it to you like, yeah. Don't they call me no hose fluffer? Like it's not just I've said it to you. If they you mean you, then yes.
Then yes. Oh, Nico, that's awesome. Nico said I just sent you a bunch of pics of sunset at my fave lake I grew up going to. The area of the lake is called Sunset Beach. That's incredible. I love that. I love how people have like a childhood lake or,
Was
river
that a
or
TV
something.
show in the 90s, Sunset Beach?
It sounds familiar for some reason, but I can't
It
recall.
really does, doesn't it? Like, I just heard it and had like
Dad, was there a show in the
telenovela.
90s that had something with sunset in the name?
Spanish, like novella, Spanish. Was it Spanish?
Sunset Pink and the Stone Angels.
He said there was a band called Sunset Pink and the Stoned Angels.
It's not what I asked.
No, that's not what we asked,
This-
but that's
that's
okay. It's
such a
good
silly
information
answer.
anyways. That wasn't me. That was my dad.
Yeah, but no, but it was basically you.
Well,
Sunset Beach
I'll have to think about that one.
yeah.
show.
It was like Sunset Beach or something.
Sunset Beach was a drama show.
A drama show. Okay, so it was like a soap.
Everybody, wait, I'll try to do it. Everybody in the sunny Southern California beach town of Sunset Beach knows everybody else's business. Gregory Richards, a high-powered attorney, and his estranged wife, Olivia, along with their children, Catalin and Sean, represent the upper class. Ben Evans is wealthy as Gregory. However, Ben has other problems. Mainly, he's married to Meg, but his presumed dead wife, Maria, has returned to Sunset Beach. The scheming Annie and her Aunt Betty and Cole Deschanel are among the other residents who mingle and manipulate in various town hangouts.
Oh my.
1997.
Damn. There's
In a nutshell, melodramatic and hedonistic.
Ooh! Perfectly summarized.
There we go. And didn't that ingrain into my child brain? Thanks, Mother, for your great parenting decisions.
My mom watched a little bit of Days of Our Lives and Passions and stuff like that. But mostly, like, because I remember I stayed home from school a lot until I just stopped going. And I ended up watching a lot of Judge Judy.
Can we get this picture up?
Oh, wow, that is
I think
very
he was the one
90s.
shagging everyone.
Oh, probably.
They
I mean,
look the
let's be
same.
real. It's the 90s. They were all shagging each other.
It's like Friends, but for
Yeah.
all brunettes. There was like, do you
Friends,
ever watch
but
like the
drama.
Spanish novellas, and it'd have like that Spanish like suspense music?
Telenovelas. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. They were good. They were very fiery and heated. Good drama.
Look at us. We're all just hot and warm and young.
Sunset Beach.
Yeah.
Okay. Helleboard said Passions was epic, and Nico said me and my sis watched Passions as a comedy. And that's kind of how I watched it as well. And it was also my very first time seeing gay romance. Secret gay romance on the
Lovely,
screen.
lovely.
Because one woman's husband was cheating with a man.
That was my gossipy girl voice that I try. I don't know
I don't-
whatever Californian presenter. Oh my God voice.
What the fuck is that? My dad just
Oh,
brought a
you know the
box
School
in.
of Rock?
Yeah.
You know there was like I think there was like a little girl who like always wore pigtails in the movie, and then there was another boy, and he was like the security for the band.
Yeah.
Yeah, they just got married like a few weeks ago.
Are you kidding me?
No, they had a WhatsApp chat where all the kids from the School of Rock cast all just chat all this time. They've just been chatting all the time, and then when they're in each other's towns or cities or whatever, they go and see each other. And these two have met up a few times and just really clicked and fell in love and got married.
Oh my god, I love that.
School of Rock power couple.
Also, the mailers just arrived
Awesome.
for the paintings. Yay!
Is it Joe's new song about Holly? Because that was incredible. I listened to a few earlier. There was one for Brian and Antics of a Mama Squirrel and
Jack Parsons one's the best one.
Holly's one I really like. It's super funky beat. And it's just
I
so
don't know
spot
if I've
on.
heard the Hollies one. I gotta hear that one.
It's really
Maybe
good.
I did, and maybe I don't know, because I'll put it on and then I'll just keep doing stuff, and then I don't look at which one is which. Sometimes, and I just zone out. So I will have to go and give it a dedicated listen.
Where do I go? Where do we go now? Where do
Where
we
do
go?
we go from here?
Where do we go
now?
now?
That all
Where
the
do we
children
go?
have grown up.
We're doing different
How we
songs.
spend our lives.
I was going for where do we go now? Where do we go? Where do we go now?
Where do we go?
Wow, wow.
Yeah.
Sweet
I make
child
fun
of
of
mine. Yeah, I was gonna,
Child of mine.
yeah. It just
Yeah.
needed to be done.
That was a little echolalia for everybody.
Yeah, there we go.
We went from the two different songs to coming back to the same song. And
I feel
birding
like
it.
I kind of, yeah, I feel like I kind of like, it really did push and insist that. I was like, we must, I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, it's fine. It was the natural way of it. It's all good.
Mm-hmm.
I understand.
Mm-hmm. Guns N'
Yes,
Roses
mashup.
has
Oh my god. So
made me do it.
I have this problem with this one specific AC/DC song. Because I'm not a very big AC/DC fan, but my mom...
That was
is a
Guns N' Roses,
huge-
wasn't it?
No, that was. This is different. This is
Okay.
different. Yeah.
I was
Don't
like,
worry,
my
don't worry.
brain
I
broken?
just, no. It just made me segue to something else. It's just, there's this song, because my mom loves AC/DC because she thinks she's a fucking rock star. She's not.
I was like, is this your
Come on.
subtle way of telling me that I'm wrong? Oh yeah, I like
No.
AC/DC too. And I'm like, oh shit.
No.
My
it's
brain
just,
has vivid memories, and everything that happens like about 10 times a day on any given day, I'm worried that I'm having a stroke, and I don't know
yeah,
why I
I
have
mean,
that fear,
because
but
we
I
have
do.
anxiety.
It really does. Or like they've checked my brain for like bad growths because they have that concern too. So at least they know I'm okay.
Well, now you've got the autism diagnosis, so it all makes sense.
Oh no. There's other stuff like I just pass out. Like that is.
Yeah, I know. I think you've got some neurological
That's not
things going on.
autism
But
for
anyway,
you, is it?
no. But the AC/DC song, every single time it comes on and I hear the guitar, it goes dun 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 dun, and then I just go black, I got my man, and then I just start doing that, and my mom's like, okay, and she just has to change the song because every single fucking time, even if my dad changes the song before the singing starts, I still have to go black, I got my shit, and it's.
Yeah, I get there's certain things, and it's like no matter where I am, no matter what I'm doing, like
It's not something I can.
Yeah, I hear a song. I'll hear the start of this song, the one I'm thinking of, and I will like this swivel. I'll just be doing my thing, and I'll hear like, I'm like, don't turn that off. Do not turn that off. Like, I'd need this. Like, you'll be ruining a sneeze for me if you stop this now.
Exactly. Yes,
Like, I
it's
need
like
you to-
holding back a sneeze.
Yes, this must continue. I'm sorry for moving it. This must continue. You
And
must
yes,
let
it
this
was
play
back
out.
in black. It was in fact Back in Black.
Oh no, I'm gonna do it.
Yeah.
Little kid.
Tilt this way.
They told me to walk this way.
Okay.
Walk this way.
The only Rolling Stone songs that I really like, the only Rolling Stone song that I really, really, really like is Emotional Rescue.
Nope.
You don't like that one?
Nothing. No, nothing's coming to mind for that.
Oh,
I
it's
don't
the
know
one
what it
where
is.
it's way more like funky disco than the rest of their other songs, and he goes. I wanna be emotional rescue. It's like that. I love it.
I don't know if I've heard it.
He sings it all in like that really high voice.
Like Mika.
I don't know what to say. I don't know what to do. I come
You know
to
Mika?
your emotional rescue.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. Like, I believe in a thing called love. Just listen
Oh,
to the rhythm of the heart.
rhythm of my heart.
Everything's like
Yeah,
that.
that's-
I'm so sorry. Apologies to all headphone users. Apologies.
Yes,
I don't know why we're doing this.
This is a really
Actually, if any headphone listeners are still here, that's on you. You should have left
Well,
after the...
unless you're a masochist, and then my PayPal is in my bio. No,
Was that the darkness? What am I
Yes,
thinking
it
of
was.
Mika?
I believe
Okay,
in
I'm
a thing
just...
called love. Just listen to
There
the
we
rhythm
go.
of my heart.
My brain isn't good. What am I thinking of
No, it's
Mika?
just-
Wait. Oh no, it's
Who is
Hey
Mika?
Girl, You Are Beautiful. Is that Mika?
Oh, I don't know that one.
My brain's not good at remembering things. Names or faces. It's terrible.
No, that's okay. You know what? It's not that it's the remembering. You remember it. It's the recall. Those are two different things. And I am just learning this. That it's not my memory that's bad. It's my recall ability that's bad. And part of the problem with that is the anxiety.
If I
Being
could feed
put on
my
the
brain
spot.
cookies, it would be helpful.
Okay. I have made 3 paints.
What songs have you got? Relax,
We've got-
take it easy. Oh, Grace Kelly. You're gonna be like Grace Kelly. Maybe he doesn't do that voice anywhere and I just made that up.
Maybe. I don't know.
No. Oh no, it's ha ha ha. I could be brown, I could be blue, I could be violet sky, I could be again, apologies headphones. That's the one. He does sing a high voice in there. What's that song?
Okay.
Grace
I
Kelly.
may have heard-
Yeah, that is
I
Grace
may have
Kelly.
heard that. Yeah, I don't.
Yeah.
I don't. Yeah. Also, Joe made a song for the Fluffersary and NESTAVERSARY.
Oh no, I do remember it was Mika and it was that song because that song come out, I'm pretty sure, when I lived in a hostel. I lived in a homeless hostel and I remember someone being like, if you sing any of these songs again or anything by Amy Winehouse, we are going to fight.
Will
And I was
hurt
like,
you?
sure do. Okay. Nice. Thank you for the opportunity to adjust my volume and
I was
break
just
it
gonna. I was
before the
just gonna say,
fisticuffs. I appreciate
Yeah.
it.
So you're telling me that I can sing my song and then get a free fight? Awesome.
This is I think I was 17, 18, maybe
Helleboard,
when I
you're
lived in
thinking
hostel.
of, you're thinking of a different Nico. You're thinking of These Days Nico. These days I
Mika.
seem to think about of all the things that I forgot to do. And all the times I had the chance to... I'm tone deaf today. I have my ear cancelling headphones, or my noise cancelling headphones in, so...
This is cute.
Please don't confront me with my failures. I have not forgotten them. One of my favorite lyrics of all time.
I'm confused. Finally got stoned.
See, this is the problem. You have to have your OT 420 at the beginning of the stream, Hellboard.
Oh my goodness! And I have my own OT 420, and I can get more, and I'm just excited about that.
I'm gonna have some right now, just for you.
I've got to do a lot more and be in less pain. I would say I would be sleeping better if it wasn't for...
All of the other things.
Well, I'm going for a scan. This physio is so good. She's like, you know what?
I'm
I
really
really don't think
glad.
it's anything. Don't worry. But just to be, err on the side of caution, I'm going to send you into the hospital. You're going to have a scan. I think it's like an MRI
Probably.
kind of jobby. Just to check everything, and around the fracture and how everything's healed and what, the issues might be causing me. So I'm just happy that this new doctors I'm at are so good. Just a GP. But they're so good. They're just
You're
so
finally
helpful.
getting the proper medical care.
They just listened. They just listened.
That's
And
all.
they're like,
You
oh.
know what? They should all be listening. We shouldn't be happy that doctors are listening. Like, you know what I mean? I'm glad that they are, but they should all be doing this.
I've been to doctors before and they're like, right, and we'll just prescribe you this. I'm like, you're aware your screen is flashing with red. And then there's also yellow there. 2 colours that do not give me confidence, Doc. Are you sure I'm not allergic to this medication? Is it going to kill me?
Yeah.
And he's like, it wouldn't kill you, but we are going to change it. Okay, thanks for that, mate. So confident.
Really. I was just going to say, I've never had more confidence instilled in me.
So that's why if you can't control, a doctor as well if you need an emergency appointment, they're like, this is what we got. Like, I understand it. But if you can't have full confidence in, the people you're going to see at your GP surgery, get a good pharmacist because that is their job. They are very highly qualified, highly trained people, very intelligent people, pharmacists, and their job is to check the medications are right for you and check everything's okay and check you've been given the right doses because doctors mess up, they make mistakes. They're human beings as well. So
There's conflicting
you can
things too.
find a good pharmacist who you feel that you can trust and rely on, and that's just a great sort of backup resource for people who have anxiety and past medical trauma or neglect or medical
absolutely.
gaslighting.
Not only that, but some pharmacists are now getting permission to prescribe.
Yeah.
Which is, oh my goodness, I've got the hiccups. Which is really big because, that I have this problem here where I am. I keep running into the issue where I can't get a doctor's appointment to get my refills in time. So then I get screwed on getting my refills, and then I end up going off of my meds for a couple days, and that gives me a chance of having a seizure myself. So it's really not ideal to go on and off your meds like that, especially when it's something, pretty important. So the fact that they're giving pharmacists more ability to be able to actually fucking help people is really great. Because they've always been great, but now they have more control.
Yeah. Just give everyone appreciation. It's good.
Yeah. Yes. It's just nice to be nice, I really enjoy not being a piece of shit. I'm a joker, I'm a trickster, I'm a troublemaker, I'm a scallywag, but I'm not a piece of shit.
No.
And then look, I have some Fluffiversary to send to Fluffer, and some NESTAVERSARY to send to Fluffer.
And I have the Fluffiversary gift here for you, which I will be sending whenever my nervous system will allow me to think about going to the post office again.
There's no rush.
That woman who works in the post office there, she sees me and once she just smile goes on her face. I'm like, yeah, you smile. No.
Oh, is it because she's laughing at you?
I'm a pay pig. I'm a cash cow. I'm nothing but walking money bags to her. I'm the sucker who comes in and, my goodness.
Oh dear, oh dear. Oh my. We're done.
We're done.
We're done.
Can you tell
We've
that I've
got-
done a single dot more than that was already here?
No, I cannot.
Okay. Thank you for being honest with me. That's all I ask. Appreciate it.
If I could tell, I would tell you, but I can't. But I will tell you that the dots in the lower quadrant are much more defined.
Yeah?
I'm okay now that I'm looking at it in detail. I can see the difference in the corner. Yeah. Oh, it's looking so friggin' cool.
It is such an ass to do because it's just like you cannot see anywhere to put a single dot that isn't next to a dot that's already a similar colour until you're like, right, I'm done.
Nico said, to bring some things full circle, unless I missed it earlier, South Park is making an episode about Katie Petri Dish and the space hop, a secret Botox experiment in space, and Diddy is in it too.
Oh my god. Do you know what I realised today? The word Diddy is ruined. I was like, oh, look, your little Diddy purse is here. I was like, what? I can never say
Yeah.
anything like that again.
You could say dandy. Change Diddy with dandy.
Well, no, because it was small. And Diddy
Yeah,
means
a
small.
little dandy means
No.
like, you know.
Dandy's
like a-
like happy.
When I think
I'm
of
feeling
dandy,
dandy.
I think of like a jaunty little frilly boy, like a dandy little cat, like a little submissive little soft boy, is what I think of when I hear dandy. Dainty, dandy.
Like,
Yeah.
I feel like I'm like a soy boy bottom. What are
Yeah.
you?
It's my type.
Dear. Bitty.
Does anyone
Oh,
want
but
me
then
to
I
peel
think
this off
of-
on the live?
Then I think of Little Britain when he said Bitty, Bitty,
Oh.
Bitty. Do you remember that? Did you ever watch that?
I did watch that. Yeah.
That was so disgustingly cringe-inducing. I couldn't. I hated it.
It made me
Itty.
I didn't like it.
Itty. Itty
Do
might be
you want
alright.
me to peel
Itty.
this off on the live?
I don't want you to do
beforehand?
that. I don't want you to.
No.
I want you to wash your hands thoroughly. Get some cream ready and a fresh towel, preferably a kitchen towel, something that hasn't been reused or has loose fibres, something disposable.
No, I'll go get a fresh one.
Go wash your hands, then take it off, wash again, then cream. Wash dry thoroughly, then cream.
Pat dry, then cream. But look at his little feet.
Oh, do you know what just hit me now? In the assessment, when the woman asked me how to make a sandwich, and I thought, nailed that. No, in fact, that was probably where she was like, oh, you're autistic as fuck, mate.
No. No, I'm pretty sure where she found out you were autistic was when she said,
Yes.
like, you go to a park, what do you see? And you say, a park?
That was my answer.
And I was telling you, I was like, remember, it's not exactly the answers that you give, it's the way that you respond to the question that's asked and the way that it's asked.
I was just like, I
Nailed it.
tried. It's hard because it's just like, right, don't script, because I don't want to feel disingenuous. This needs to be authentic. Don't script.
Yeah.
Don't do anything to go and try and act normal. Don't mask. And then you go there, and then because no scripting has happened, you just go in it, and it's just like, oh, mask went on.
Yeah.
And I was just like, I'm really sorry. I feel like I was maybe accidentally trying to act normal and given the answers that I've learned through therapy, which may not be authentic. And she was like, oh, don't worry about any of that. You're clearly autistic anyway. Okay, thank you so much. Cheers. There was me being like, I nailed being normal so much. I don't think that was maybe a fair
They're not even going to
assessment.
diagnose
but no,
me, but nah.
But no, she was like, no, off the bat, I'll just stop you there. We are professionals for a reason. You are not. You are autistic. Yeah. Thank you.
We have confirmed. Congrats, well done. That's a big fat quiz of the year reference.
We need to watch something like that. You know how
agree.
you've just been promising
We
that
haven't
do
watched the.
time.
I know.
Spend time to
Okay.
do quality stuff,
Let's-
and then instead
All right.
you're
Well,
just
let's
like
not
sleeping and
gaslight
blowing
me
me off to
for the
build a
last
shed.
5. Okay. All right.
Okay. Have we watched
Are we back
anything
to-
in the last month? No. How's
No,
your
we
shed
haven't
building
watched-
coming along? Amazing. Shed looks beautiful, by the way. Rest my case.
We've now entered the final section of the live stream, Taint and Pester.
Yes. Pester that taint.
Oh no!
I'm disappointed in myself. We'll end there.
Oh, someone clip that. If Brad
please
isn't
don't.
here, he needs to know that that was said.
Brad doesn't need to know that. I'm fine with Brad not knowing.
Yes, we need to watch. I'd really like to watch the Taskmaster 2025 New Year's treat because I still haven't watched that
Yes.
because I was saving it.
And I haven't watched the Big Fat Quiz of the Year. And who does it have
I
on
haven't
it?
watched
I don't
that
know.
either.
This is
So
a private
we're-
conversation we could have.
That's okay. We're gonna talk about some stuff and the live. Thank you everybody so much for being here. It means
Appreciate
the
you
world
all.
to us, genuinely. Like all of you scallywags and cosmic criminals and DB crims and total
Queerdos.
SPs, you absolute queerdos, lads, you know, all of you, queens, you know, you're all amazing, and just thank you all so much, and please feel the appreciation and be kind to yourselves. Thank you, and we'll see
Drink
you
some
next
water.
time. Yes,
Appreciate you all.
and get your recommended sips in.
Stretch.
Yeah, stretch. Let your shoulders drop from your ears.
Yeah.
All right. And Nico, I'm gonna end with, do you like fish sticks? Do you like fish sticks in your mouth?
Oh, well,
Then you
no,
a
okay.
motherfucking gay fish.
There we go.
Full slops. Take care, everybody.
Thank